welcome back into the YouTube. We're back at Shreds. This was my original, this is the original date that I was supposed to come in. I only jumped in last week because obviously JB1/JB2 was there as well. So today it's just me and Cal. We found out behind the lens, which I'm very excited for. And we're going to talk a little bit about, people often ask like, how does training change on prep? And it doesn't really, but when you get to the dog end of it, it kind of does a little bit in terms of like risk to reward. The last thing you want at this point is to get injured, so it's still about going all out within reason, but probably like one rep in reserve. So we'll talk a little bit about that, and then I'll do a bit of a physique update after, because we are, by the time this video is out, everyone will know. I'm now 4 weeks out tomorrow. 4 weeks and 2 days out of Finland, which is very exciting. We just got the Airbnb, so I am gassed. I've just got to get ready for it, get my fat glutes in. So let's get into it.
They hate when you elevate. The second of losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. Yeah. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, yeah. I had to elevate. I'm way too fly, yeah, I'm feeling myself. Ain't no chance I'm coming down, no. Got this whole view to myself, yeah. Why would I give it up? Why do they wanna come take my place? I work too hard for it, don't need a replacement. This my vocation, now I got rollies all in rotation. Hop on a jet just to take a vacation. Remember the moments was trapped in the basement. Now the hard work is all taking me places. Water no bed like we trapped in the matrix. Bet on myself and go ball out in Vegas. Living a life like I'm rich and I'm famous. Don't see the grind that I know that it came with. I ain't make it this far for myself, yeah. I had to set them straight, yeah. I had to pull them so I had to renovate.
Again, drive. Good lad. Yeah.
That's heavy.
Yeah, really good.
Come on, finish it.
So, as I said, I'm like 4 weeks out now at this point. Well, just over 4 weeks.
Yeah, 4.5.
Over there, nothing really has changed with training yet. Me and Josh had a discussion a few weeks ago about, Cole, when's it time to start dropping the volume a bit? Like, we're not there yet. At the moment, like, things feel okay still. I'd say at this point you start to think about not taking any risky reps, like any big movements, squats, deadlifts, anything like that. Like, there's no way I'd be going to 1 or 2 reps in reserve on those. I'd be dropping them off. Still with high intensity, we're still going to be finding that place whereby you can maintain or progress like tissue, if it's all possible at that point. But no risky reps, nothing that's going to cause any remote risk of damage. Obviously, a dumbbell lateral raise, we're fixed, we're braced. I'm not really at risk here unless something freakish happens. So 3 sets, which has been the same throughout prep, and we'll stay that way. And obviously we're going to failure. Needless to say, like a bit of strength's dropping off, but we just try and maintain this as best as possible.
1, 2 more, 4, 2, 3, 2 more. With a squeeze. 4, 1 more. Yeah. Touching that point in regards to condition being close enough for you to drop your expenditure, because when the volume comes down, your expenditure comes down, and you need it high now. But when you get to like 108 and you're in that kind of 3-4 kilogram range of it pulling off quick, you're then starting to titter a little bit. So timing it right.
That's what we think about when me and Josh when we're training. I think particularly legs at this point, it's like, just think about the calories you're burning. Just think about the calories you're burning, like it's going to be a big calorie expenditure in there getting legs. So that's what we're thinking about when we're training. Not so much PBs, but like, do you know what I mean? There's certain movements whereby I might even add another set in if I think I'm like taking away, like, let's say I do 1 set to failure on leg press. I'll just add another in on leg extension, something less risky. Still going to burn calories, still stimulating muscle. So it's about holding on to what we've got at this point, isn't it? I think we fucking definitely grew at the start of that. Hence why no weight gain was so long. There you go.
Right, warm up.
So on that point as well, fatigue management, you would have heard, I think in a couple of videos ago when we were back in Crayford with Josh, we've swapped certain movements out. So like side extension, for example, we're putting like 7 plates a side on. When you are fucked, the last thing you want to be doing is loading up 7 plates and then unloading 7 plates again. So we moved across to movements that are essentially a bit more mechanically demanding. So we moved across to the incline hammer strength, which we only get 5.5 on. I mean, it doesn't make a massive difference, but a plate and a half. And again, like leg presses and stuff, that hammer strength leg press, we're putting 10, 11, 12 plates on. Why don't you double band it? It's going to be a better resistance profile, and then you don't have to load it up so much. So there's certain things like that. You want to preserve energy for your sets, so that you don't fuck yourself up. Or better still, just get someone to do it then. That's what I really need. I need this.
For your brother's
17 by the way. He's about to do a bit less than I am. But I'm super physiological right now.
For you.
It couldn't be any more super physiological if I tried, in fact. Another point, fixed path movements. So like, even if we were doing dumbbell presses on the off season, like as you get deeper and deeper into prep, we're just not bothering with that. Like anything fixed path of this is going to reduce the risk of injury, probably increase the actual like connection and mind muscle connection you can get with, and the intent you can get with your tissue, and obviously it's less risk of injury. So fixed path movements like this are smart.
They hate when you elevate. It's stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate. Yeah. I had to elevate. Wait, yo, way too fly. Yeah, I'm feeling myself. Ain't no chance I'm coming down, no. Got this whole view to myself. Why would I give it up? Why do they wanna come take my place? I work too hard for it, don't need a replacement. This my vocation. Now I got rollies on rotation. I wanna jet just to take a vacation. Remember the moments we trapped in the basement. Now the hard work is all taking me places. Water no bed like we trapped in the matrix. Bet on myself and go ball out in Vegas. Living a life like I'm rich and I'm famous. Don't see the grind that I know that it came with. Oh, I ain't make it this far for myself. Yeah. I had to prove to everybody else. I had to set them straight. Yeah. I had to boss. I had to renovate. I know they hate when you elevate. It's stacking up losses, I'm handing them out. Yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment. I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly. I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. Yeah. They hate when you elevate.
So that's it. Hopefully you learned a little bit there, a bit of insight into, I guess, how training gets at these more delicate times. Still intense, still failure, or at least a proximity to failure. But just being smarter overall, no stupid decisions, no illogical swaps of movements. What we're going to do now is a little bit of posing, so you can see where I'm at, so Cal can see where I'm at, although he only saw me last week, but I think it's been another big week of changes, to be honest. Another kilo's come off, so I was 110 this morning, which is good. Obviously you've been following the sort of weight panic, but I think we're feeling a lot more confident now. I mean, not that we ever thought it wasn't going to happen, but
Just get seeing the sub 110s is a very good sign. 4 weeks, kilo and a half a week. Good job done. Yeah. The only thing with Joe is like we don't know where that cut-off point will be at the moment, where condition will fall, but it's just a case of fucking plugging away and seeing now, and it's not going to be long before he actually gets within that cap. It's then just a case of, right, what else is there to come off after we've got there. That's it.
good get changed.
Do you want me to do a 10-second countdown? We're going to do each pose first. Yeah. Quarters and then mandatories. And I will give you a 10-seconder. Good. Quarter turn. That's nice. Glute on. Alright, reset that. Do that one more time. Hit it. A little bit more for the glutes. There. Perfect. Good zone.
I'm more comfortable outside. I think the lighting here is a bit better.
You can see the glute on the other side more just because of the light.
Yeah.
Your rear relaxed as well. You need to box off your glutes and pose them as opposed to relax them, because they don't lose fullness when you tense them. They just get more detailed.
It's like kind of, I think that, I don't know if it might not matter when I'm leaner, but at the moment if I sort of pop them a bit and tense them, that's when I can see a bit more condition, which is what I'm trying to do. It's just, there's a lot to think about.
Pop them and then just have a little bit of
It's like, front. I've heard that for a while.
Pass up. Chest. Hit this, then contract it when you hit it instead of leaving it relaxed. So if you're going to step back, squeeze it hard, and then bring it forward. Because obviously, if you relax them, like there's no detail there. If you contract them, we can see the detail. So it's almost like push it, hip extension, squeeze, and then bring it across. Legs on hard. Way better. Give it a minute, then we're going to do it again. Look at this side chest there. I won't move the thing, just look at it from the front.
Suck my dick.
Adds the effect.
I can hear that with a vacuum.
Yeah, try it. When you hit this, when you hit that, why don't you come across there? Just do something with the chest and the tricep instead of your arms being relaxed.
Yeah, John did tell me that, to be fair. So we go from...
Yeah. And push that other pec across and then just squeeze the tricep. Yeah, there. And then you're going to transition all the way in. Biceps. Good. Transition. Abs thigh. Good. Favorite classic.
I need to go to the supermarket. Yeah, I'm going to get some vapes from that vape shop. Probably a couple of thousand. Wow, that is better.
So I mean,
Week after week.
that's 1 week.
Anyway, I think that is it for this segment. I'm wondering how long this video is going to be, but if we carry on, please carry on watching. If we don't, like, comment, subscribe.
We'll have to do a video of the dinner later.
Yeah.
Do a little sit-down chat.
We're going to get some calorie-free fun. Which is the theme of my whole prep, calorie-free fun. I've smoked way too many vapes that my mum's worried. And someone close to me says I'm going to get a hypersensitivity to oxygen if I carry on vaping. I said it can't be true because I'm so good on the stepper now that I'm obviously still taking the oxygen in, so I don't know. But this should be another 1,000 steps, which is all good. And we're back home to chill out, I think. Banana ice.
I think they're all okay, to be fair.
and then raspberry yogurt.
It's just like,
And then-
like a car in it. Some people like fours, some people like boxes.
2 coconut melon. How many is that?
I like 4 if you
6,
didn't, you know, I can't
9.
convince you otherwise, am I? You know what I
Sometimes
mean?
we'll get 12.
I recommend it. Play it with
10, 11, need one more if you're getting 12.
Great. Lemonade. Tropic lemonade.
That really should last me like a good 3 weeks,
That should do.
like forever, until I'm done taking it.
Watermelon. Great.
Well, hello there. Joe's coach here. Joe will be behind us for the rest of the journey. We are having an onward bound journey, 5 miles to the establishment of Tesco's to pick up some groceries and some essential items for the nutritional requirements of Joe. Check back in approximately 13 minutes. Thank you.
My absolute essentials. I'm only here for a day, so I don't need too much. But courgette, asparagus, tomatoes, courgette for dinner, air fried, asparagus for breakfast, and probably for dinner. Tomatoes to go in the omelette in the morning, and then whatever else we fancy. Maybe some dressing, a little bit of jalapeno sauce. But what I'm going to try and do is not buy too much, because I always buy too much. That's it. That's it. We've got skim milk. We fucking found them. These are not the little Aldi ones, but I don't give a shit. 14 grams of protein, 100 calories, 10 grams of carbs, 14 protein. That'll do, donkey. Chocolate. I'll just get one because I know what will happen otherwise. Good to know they're here though. Hey. Should we go through what's in the basket? So, you already know about these. If you don't, you need to go back and, well, you don't because it won't be on there, but hilariously they sent me they sent me stickers because I was banging on about them so much and tagging them. This stuff's unreal. Jalapeno sauce. And then prawns, which I spoke about in my video the other day, so you don't need to go over that again. Bit of dark chocolate for the mug cakes. Oh, see, I did this last time. No, I did sugar one. 4 segments has this. Wow, okay. That's going straight in my basket. Get a little one of those to finish the day off. A little hot choc, white hot choc, obviously. White chocolate's the goat. Can you tell my energy's running out? Please stay tuned, there's more coming. Just not much more, because I'm nearly dead. In fact, I reckon, Hannah, should we catch them at home?
Yeah.
We'll catch you guys at home. Cherry bacon tart. This is what I do to survive, right? Because right now I'm going hypo. And not that this sweet sour cucumber pickled with sweetener has anything that's going to carry me home, because one of these has about 0.5 calories in it, carbs in it, but it does give me just that little boost that I need. So oh, they're so good. Have you tried them?
No.
Oh, this is what 1900 calories does to a man. That actually makes me feel sick. Not the gherkin, the fact that I'm 110 kilos, lean, and eating less than Hannah. And then for dessert, my top tip for these is get the ones that are like dessert themed. So like rhubarb and custard, this is cherry bake, I love cherry. Get me home. Yeah, mate, I was here 1 week ago. 1 week ago you saw me. Go on, Coops. Go on. Yeah. Go on, Coops. Whoa. Hey, Coops, where's your treat?
Yeah. So why is it that you can protect your hands with a wrap?
Whoa. Come on then. What do I do with this? Half it.
And they have one each.
Yeah.
Coops is
Cooper.
big man.
I can't believe you're going to eat that whole thing, son. I got one for you, don't worry. Alright, I think it's about time we chilled out now, isn't it? For a bit. Have some seated moments.
Off the mat with Jason May.
And then it'll be dinner time.
Just crushed him on the ground.
Which is great because I am currently surviving on 2% nicotine.
He's trying to fight off his back, and I'm just like eating his legs.
Okay, so we're going to wrap this little vloggy up here, I think. I think you've got plenty of content for today. As ever, big fat salad, lettuce, Italian style, and spinach with some courgette in there, some red hot, no, Frank's, not red hot, Frank's jalapeno one, pepper, courgette, did I say courgette? And then 150 grams of cooked chicken from the barbecue last night, and 50 grams of shrimp, well, prawn, but I've had 50 grams already. I'm pretty good at eyeballing this stuff now, and also, that's not fuck all anyway, so, bit of mustard, lighter than light mayo, and then we can sit and relax, finally. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I know it's going to be quite a long one, so if you have stuck around to the end, thank you very much. I'm excited to see what Hannah comes up with, so I'll be looking forward to watching it as much as you, I'm sure. And like, comment, subscribe, we'll see you in the next one.